A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Stevens. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Hoosiers offense is on the field for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And they're able to make the tackle. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The LSU Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Watson. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Creates a little room. Turning it on. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and you've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
7, LSU, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. On the move, it's Dyer. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Dyer. At the 45 on his way. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make him execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn. Quarterback making adjustments. They just keep firing. Quarterback moving. Grabbed behind the line. It's Touré. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Tiger! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking, because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dyer. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Setting up the screen. Running into the open space. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
LSU 10, Indiana 7.
They've spunked into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dyer. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. 1-and-1 takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Quick completion on the out route. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to pass. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down. You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the
Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Barker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense gets set for second down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, and it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Got his man quickly. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets into the 30.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he can.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Touré. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown LSU.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Kinsey. Makes the grab. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Soft spot in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they're not on the same page there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got a man. It's Dyer. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's going to run it. It's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the Cooperage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Pulls it in. It's Dyer. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He'll do it himself. Finds some fresh air. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Wants to throw. It's Kinsey. Under fire. He'll pull it down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hand.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovery. Great job by the defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lester. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.